The conventional method, I would say, is people work on their worst roads first instead of taking care of the roads as they go. Your life cycle cost on those roadways is dramatically increased if you do nothing to the roadway from the time it's paved until the time you have to repave it. By addressing cracking and rutting and things like that early in the life of the pavement, you can almost double the life of a roadway.
You know, we came into this game as a hot mix contractor, as one of the early hot mix contractors, and we deeply believe in hot mix paving. We also believe that there's roads that don't need hot mix paving. There's municipalities and end users that can't afford hot mix paving. Not only do we have one of the premier QA, QC hot mix engineers within our ranks, but we also have the premier pavement preservation engineers within our ranks. And not only do they get along, but many times they'll ride to a job together to try and come up for the best solution for that entity, for that road. And I don't know of anyone else that can do that.
Yeah, Evergreen was formed as a collection of companies. We had different branches in different parts of the country all doing pavement preservation. And collectively, we all figured, hey, let's do this as a group. It gives us a great opportunity to share assets, people, equipment, and have an even stronger team as opposed to everyone doing it individually in different parts of the Midwest. But there's very few companies out there that really specialize in all pavement preservation like we do, using the right treatment on the right road at the right time.
If you take a pavement preservation approach to your pavements, your pavement will last longer and it'll save you money in the long run.
You may do a more cost-effective treatment 2, 3, 4, 5 times before you have to then completely rebuild that road. So it saves you money in the long run if you're doing the pavement preservation, and it may prevent you from spending the big budget on redoing one large road. You can do the pavement preservation applications on 10 to 15 roads instead for the same dollar value.
To be able to say that we can do cold in place recycling, that we can do cold central plant, that we can do microsurfacing, that we can do full depth recycling, that we can do chip seals, that we do J Band, probably the biggest J Band applicator in the world. That whole cachet of products is available to every entity that we go visit with. And I think, you know, being able to say that and do it and show them the pros and cons of both is a real benefit, and I think something that we like to lean on when we approach a new customer.
Yeah, I don't know that there's anything that's inside the pavement preservation realm that is not proven at this point. I mean, all these methods have been around for a long time. You know, that's part of what we can leverage with our footprint, is we have such a large area and we've done so much dynamic work throughout the Midwest. We can give some real life examples to county engineers or municipalities of what we have done in other places and take them to those jobs and show them what it is, and get the folks that are out there in front doing these things right now, you know, have them tell the other engineers, this is why we're doing this and this is the benefits of doing it this way.
We do a lot of demos. We do a lot of bringing people to the jobs. We just did a job. There was 9 county engineers coming to see us, an RPER that they've never seen before, getting them interested, getting their attention.
You know, we just have such a talented group of people. Collectively, we've been in this over 160 years, so we've got tons of experience. We're out here to do the right thing for the agencies we work for. I would say we just care more.
We want to stand behind our reputation and what we have done and what we've applied, and I think that goes a long way.